the 3D diaphragm expansion. Just think about it like this. We're going to improve our diaphragm mobility just like you'd focus on your hamstring mobility. Not a lot of people think about like improving the mobility of their internal functions. They more so think about the mobility of their muscles and that sort of thing. But it's equally, if not more important. So as we go into this practice, we'll start off often like we do, just noticing what's there. And just notice your breathing. Now we're going to do something that may feel a little bit wrong because a lot of people talk about, oh, you shouldn't breathe through your mouth because it's as bad as smoking. Not if we're doing it intentionally with some awareness. If you're doing it all the time, not thinking about it, different. But I want to start to challenge your paradigms as to doing a conscious action. And now, the reason why we're breathing in and out through our mouth, and just do this as I'm sharing, is we get an opportunity to bring in much more air. And this is very helpful for the mobilizing of the diaphragm. Nasal breathing is great. And there is a time and place to utilize more air volume coming in to help a specific outcome. So placing the hands on the rib cage, and this is going to give us some physical or tactile feedback as to what's happening, particularly around the lower part of the lungs and the diaphragm, because a lot of the time we lose touch with this area, particularly when it gets tense, and then we can lose sensation. So just let your awareness rest into the diaphragm now, as best as you can. And then we'll start to breathe in and out through the mouth, and it's almost like you're breathing through a big straw where and the tempo matters less than the volume. So just continue to breathe, and we're looking to move our hands that are gently putting pressure around the diaphragm and the bottom of the rib cage. We're just going to where you feel a gentle stretch. No need to force it, but just a gentle stretch. Just feel that stretch happening around the diaphragm. And imagine it's sort of like a ball. It's expanding in all directions, up and down, forward and back, left and right. There's a three-dimensional expansion happening. And then feel your whole torso starting to move as a result. Just take a few more breaths. And you can continue to wriggle around and move into different areas. So like get the torso moving, get the rib cage moving. So we can start to unbind and free up the movement of the diaphragm as you breathe. Take one more breath. Now just return to your natural breathing now. And just notice, is there a little bit more space to breathe? What does that feel like? This can be really useful, particularly if we do have associations with feelings of things like anxiety, which can often feel like a restriction of the breathing. This can start to build new evidence of like, that's just a sensation that feels like anxiety. Let go of the attachment to being identified by that, and then connect back with the body, give it what it needs to open up, and then notice our internal state can shift as a result of the changing of the environment, the changing of the physiological environment that we're living in.